Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to today's School Spotlight. I'm so excited to be back with you all today. Today is an especially exciting live stream because we're not only talking with one school, we're going to be talking about two. And these are really cool community colleges in California. One of them was even featured on Netflix. And we have an international student from Panama joining us. So this is going to be great. I'm just going to wait a few seconds for anyone to join who's watching live. If you are joining in live, please note that this session will be recorded. So if you have to leave at any time, you'll be able to come back and watch the rest of the stream on either our Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can also find it directly on ApplyWave. Again, if you are watching live, if you have any questions at all for our special guest today, feel free to submit your questions in the comment section. We'll be moderating those, and at the end, we'll be happy to answer those questions. All right, so without any further ado, I'd like to welcome Annie, who's representing Berkeley City College and Laney College, located in California. And I'm also going to welcome Edwina, a current international student from Panama, who's studying at Berkeley City College. So welcome to both of you. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you for inviting us. We're so glad to be here.
This is awesome. So exciting. So first of all, I have to start with you, Edwina. You're studying at Berkeley City College, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're originally from Panama?
Yeah, I'm from Panama.
Okay, awesome. So tell me, how did you discover Berkeley City College? How did you find it?
Well, first I hear about Peralta colleges when I moved to Berkeley, but I was taking an English class in another, like an English academy, and I hear about the community colleges, and I had no idea what it was. So I went and visited the campus, Berkeley City College campus, and I found out about the ESOL classes. So I enrolled immediately for the spring semester.
Amazing. So you're taking English courses. Did you finish your English course already, or are you still in your English course?
Yeah, I finished the ESOL classes. First, you have to do a test, and they find out at what level you are. So for me, I was in level 3, and I only took one of the ESOL classes, and I was ready to get into my to the general courses. So yeah, it wasn't really too long to get into the other classes, the non-ESOL.
Amazing, amazing. So cool. That's, I think that's something that's very beneficial to many international students, especially if if you have strong English, but you may not feel 100% ready to be, fully in an academic environment that's 100% in English. I think those kinds of courses can really help, And do you feel like that helped you a lot when you started your general courses?
It was really helpful. Like when I first hear about all the classes, it was a little bit overwhelming because I didn't know exactly what to take. Like I didn't know what my major was going to be, and I wasn't sure if I was ready to take those classes. So taking the ESOL class was really good because I learned about the Canvas portal, the student portal, and then just being on campus, like getting to know all the system. Like it was very helpful. And besides helping me with my English, like just being there was great.
Oh, that's awesome. And what do you think about the location? Like, do you like where you're living? Is there stuff to do on the weekends? Like, tell me a little bit about what, day-to-day life is like being a student at Berkeley City College.
Well, the location is amazing. Like for me, because I moved to Berkeley, I was living pretty close to downtown. And so Berkeley City College is right there, like in the heart of downtown. And so if you don't live in Berkeley, you can get there easily. Like the public transportation is super good. And if you take the bus, it's free for students if you have the car. So that is something really important if you don't want to live in Berkeley and you want to find a house or an apartment outside and in other areas. But for me, because I was so close, like I could, sometimes if I was late, I would drive, but usually I rode my bicycle from, and it was really fun because they have, like, I think after my first year, they built this like bicycle area, public area, where you can park your car and leave your bicycle for free. So
wow.
yeah,
that's
right
awesome.
in front.
That's
So for
awesome.
me, I ride my bicycle or I walk, but I know like if you don't live in Berkeley, you have just so many options to get there easily. So that's really that's really important. And like with the car, driving the car is also good because you have the parking right in front campus, so you can get there with all these ways.
Yeah, that's awesome. Annie, do you have anything you'd like to add when we're talking about the location of Berkeley City College and Laney College? Because they're in two different cities, right?
That's right. So Laney College is actually in downtown Oakland. So you are so blessed that you have two colleges that are right in the city centers. And both of these campuses are only about 1 minute walk away from our public transportation system, which we call BART. That's like a subway. And so it's connected to the entire Bay Area. So for me, I live in San Francisco and I work at either Oakland at Merritt College or at Berkeley. And all I do is just hop on and I can get there within 30 minutes. So literally, it's just so convenient because Laney College is about 20 minutes away from downtown San Francisco. So you're really connected to the entire Bay Area and to the airports too. And
that's convenient.
One funny thing I always joke with my students is that when they come here, they are going to be full-time students, but they're actually going to be part-time world travelers. And the reason why is because our BART system is connected directly to two international airports. So we have direct flights coming in, and then honestly, on the weekends, I have students who'll go like, I'm just gonna grab my backpack. I'm gonna see you later. I'm heading to Seattle, or I'm gonna head to Vegas for a weekend. I'll come right back. I'll be in class by 1. Don't worry. Bring my backpack on and just get there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're very well connected to kind of go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, sometimes even for my recruiting trips, if I'm flying over to like, say if I'm going to fly to Cancun, I'll probably go to work at Berkeley. I'll have my little suitcase and I'm like, see you guys, I'm heading to BART. I'm heading to Cancun.
So convenient. That's awesome. And then if you're not a traveler, if you don't want to go someplace, you're so close to San Francisco, and San Francisco is one of my favorite cities in the entire U.S. I love San Francisco. It's so beautiful.
There is so much to do there. Like, that's the amazing part of studying at either Berkeley or Laney College, that you can, you have just so many things to do that you just have to go and find them, because you can do anything. Like, there are the museums that are open all week, and in the weekends there are so many events, like not even part of the campus, but just in general in the community. So for me, like I think I really take advantage of that, because I just like to be busy, like go and explore and do as many things as I can. So in that sense, like you can always do something.
Yeah. What do you typically do on the weekends, Edwina?
Well, I love hiking, and so Berkeley is really nice because there is the regional park called Tilden, and it's super close, like maybe 10, 15 minutes, and it's so beautiful. There is a view to the whole Bay Area, and it's also close to other parks in Oakland, or if you want to go walk in the marina, like there are so many things for hiking. But I also dance, so so I usually take classes dancing in Berkeley.
Oh wow, that's awesome! What type of dance do you do?
I do Latin dance, and right now I'm also taking classes to become an instructor. So yeah,
that's awesome. That's so cool. Now, Edwina, like, are you studying dance, or what are you studying? What's your major at Berkeley?
I'm majoring in sociology. So right now, this is actually my last semester at Berkeley City College, and so yeah, my plan is to get a sociology degree.
Okay, awesome. And now this is something that I know a lot of international students have questions about when it comes to, what a community college is, why you should start at a college, and what it means that, like, okay, you're in your last semester at Berkeley City College, what comes next. So Annie, do you want to maybe explain an overview of kind of how these 2+2 programs work at community colleges?
For sure. Especially I've heard that a lot of people overseas haven't heard about what community colleges are.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a really unfortunate thing because it's amazing. Like it's flexible toward anyone with different academic goals. Even if you're really not sure what you're going to do a 4-year plan. But the way that this works is that this is a publicly funded program. And so students will come here first for their first 2 years and they'll earn their general requirement courses. And then this is a perfect time for students to think about what major I want to study, what college I want to go to. And then when they finish these 2 years, they'll apply to a 4-year university and they'll automatically get into their 3rd year. So benefits of this is that when you're coming into our school, you actually don't have to take like the TOEFL exams or SATs, and we're pretty much just focused on your pretty simple application. And then when you're coming over here, your grades, when you transfer, it's mostly focused on your 2 years with us rather than looking at your high school grades.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a benefit of like your application process is a lot easier, and you have you can save a lot of money coming into for the first 2 years rather than paying the private tuitions or 4-year universities for tuition fees. So those are kind of the benefits and why students should think about studying at a community college.
Awesome. I mean, I think those are such important things to point out because, again, not many students understand the role of a community college and, why you should choose a community college. So Edwina, do you kind of maybe want to share your story a little bit about why, I know you mentioned that you did, you started through the English program, but, why did you choose to start your degree at Berkeley City College instead of going directly to a university?
Well, for me, it was really good to be at the community college because I was actually a student back in Panama. I was in my 3rd year of an engineering program there. So when I moved to California, I didn't want to continue studying engineering. So I wanted to take time and like explore all the other classes that I had no idea they exist. So by taking my general education courses, I started taking social sciences classes, and I just fell in love with the sociology major because it was like it combined things that I love, like science and society. So for me, it was like, oh, okay, that sounds perfect. And the academic counselors there are really nice because for me, I didn't know what major to take. So they help you find all the classes for each semester. So you are not lost. You can just rely on their help and they will help you.
That's incredible. And I think that's so important to point out as well is, when you study in the US, and especially if you study at a community college in the US, you really get to explore kind of what areas of study might interest you. You get to try a few different things. And then the best part is that it's a lot more affordable than a 4-year university. So even if you need like a little extra time, like you can take courses here and there until you figure out what it is you want to do. Now, do you have plans for what comes next? Do are you going to transfer to finish your sociology degree or what's coming next for you, Edwina?
Yeah, I started my application to 4-year universities in the fall last year. So that's the other thing that I like at the community college, that I think my application I felt very confident doing my application because I enrolled in a few programs that help you apply to UCs and CSUs. So that's really great because for me as an international student, like the whole process of applying can be intimidating. So being part of a program is good because they help you, they guide you in the process of how to do the application, and you just feel supported that, okay, I have all the classes I need, my GPA is great, like I just feel confident. And so right now I'm just waiting to hear back from those universities and see, but I hope I can get into a university here in California. stay here.
Oh, that's awesome. Good luck. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And that's such a good point, like especially for, for UCs like UC Berkeley, UCLA, all these famous, well-known schools that I think most students have heard of. Those types of schools, they don't work with companies like us, like ApplyWave, or they don't work with, these agents or counselors who really know the system and can help you. It's really complex. So it's great to study at a place like Berkeley City College or Laney College, where they have the counselors who know exactly how that application process works. And that kind of gives you the best possible chance, to get in, compared to if you just applied on your own, like outside, So it's always good to have that extra support. So that's awesome. I wish you the best of luck, Edwina.
Thank you. I'm really excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's amazing. And it sounds like you have a bright future ahead of you. I mean, your English is so impressive. You can tell that you got everything down right away. I think the fact that, you have 3 years of your studies in engineering, and now you're doing sociology. I think those are also the kinds of things that universities want to see, that, you're well-rounded, you have knowledge from these different areas. I just think you're going to have some, a really exciting future. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, Annie, I wanted to take the conversation back to you a little bit. Are there any programs you'd like to highlight about Berkeley City College or Laney College? Any specific programs that you think stand out?
Definitely their computer science and the art programs are fantastic. For students who are deciding, which college is probably best for them, if they're looking into like the business, the science and tech, definitely Berkeley City College is such a perfect option for them. Multimedia. And then for students who are want to do a more hands-on type of major, like architecture or restaurant management, perfect is like Laney College, which is our largest campus, and whoever, like the students want to get to be on a large campus and most similar to like a college feel. So they would probably pick that one.
Okay, good to know. Very good to know. Awesome. Now I want to know a little bit about, work opportunities for students. Are there, can students work while they're studying on campus? Are there internship opportunities? Tell me a little bit about that.
For sure. So the first year students, you are limited to only working on campus. So you can either work at your either campus or actually on our district office. And one benefit that probably a lot of people don't know is that Peralta Community College District, that's where we're from, we have 4 colleges, meaning you can actually, as long as you're enrolled at one of our colleges, you can actually work at all 4 of our colleges and the district office. So for example, if Edwina, say she's a Berkeley College student, if she wants to, she could work at my office at the district, or even work at Merritt College or Laney College if she wants to.
So lots of opportunities. And that's, that's a selling point, because I think some international students don't understand you have to work on campus, as part of your visa regulations. And when it comes to community colleges, typically they're very small, and it might just be one community college. So work opportunities are a little limited. So it's good to know that in this case, since you're part of a district, you have a lot more opportunities to get those jobs and, make a little bit of extra money while you're studying.
Right. And the cool part is that some of the departments, they love working with our international students, because we're in such a diverse area of town in the California. And so I'll have the counseling office go like, hey, do you guys have anyone speaking Mandarin or Vietnamese? We really need some help in those areas. So we've been getting a lot of those requests. And as soon as I get them, I post up on our Instagram or our Facebook, and I have our students go and apply for those positions.
Oh, awesome. Edwina, are you working? Do you have a job?
Yeah, I work with Annie at the international office. So yeah, I am a peer advisor there. I have been working there for more than a year. So it's been a really great experience for me.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
She helps me with all the students who speak Spanish because I don't understand a thing. So I'll help them work to Edwina and get them help out. So our office will meet up on Zoom and then help them walk their way through.
Oh, that's incredible. So cool. Those are such cool opportunities, that are so unique. And I always try to tell students that like those types of opportunities are available, just for the fact that you're an international student, you bring a different perspective. And I remember when I was in college, I was a Spanish major, so I spoke Spanish and I did study abroad. Sí, hablo español. So I got a job as a tutor, a Spanish language tutor working for the Department of Modern Languages at my university. So, the fact that you're from a different background and you speak another language, that also opens doors for you to get those on-campus jobs that most domestic students won't be able to get. Like, it was weird that I was able to get that job. Typically it would have gone to an international student, but yeah, lots of opportunities. All right. So quickly, before we wrap up, I want to make sure all of our viewers know how to find Berkeley City College and Laney College on ApplyWave. As we mentioned before, it's always good to have some extra assistance when you're going through these applications. So with us, the assistance is completely free and we're happy to help you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so here we go. This is applywave.com. If you don't have an account already with us, you can just click sign up. It's really simple. You can either sign in using Facebook or Google, or you can just complete your information. The account's free. Now, to find Berkeley City College or Laney College, we're going to look under this Associate's Degree tab. So associate's degrees are typically the level of study that you pursue when you're at a community college. So here, and where do you want to study? We can type in Berkeley City College and Laney College, put them both in there so we can see both at the same time. Click search. And again, here you can find more information regarding costs, regarding scholarship opportunities. If you want to go in and view the school profile, you can see more information there about admissions requirements, scholarship requirements, list of programs, that awesome location right there in the San Francisco Bay Area. So that is incredible. And then if you want to see more, pictures of the campus, you can. If anybody watched Last Chance U, Laney College was actually featured there in the most recent season. So that's pretty cool. That's why we have this cool football field there. And if you wanted more information, or if you wanted to move forward with your application, you can simply click on this apply button and we will be there behind the scenes to assist with every step in that process. All right, so before we say goodbye, Annie, Edwina, do either of you have any final thoughts you'd like to share with any international students who might be watching this?
Absolutely. Just want to say thank you, everyone, for coming in today. And we want to be able to guide you toward whatever your dreams or goals are, even though you're not really sure what they are. It's a great place for you to try it out with us. So hope to see you in the States really, really soon.
Awesome. Edwina, do you have any final thoughts you'd like to share?
Yeah, like Annie, I think it's really good if you just take this opportunity and enroll at a community college. And if you want to pursue a degree, or if you want to do a certificate, a short program, or improve your English, like there are so many options for you here. There are work opportunities and so many activities. And I think overall it's a really good experience to grow and study abroad. So yeah, I think everybody can find a really good experience here.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today on today's School Spotlight. Edwina, thank you so much for sharing your experience. I think it's so helpful to hear directly from you, about why you chose Berkeley City College, what your plans are, because so many students just don't know of this opportunity. And for you, it was a great opportunity. And I'm sure for more students, this could be the perfect fit. So thank you both for taking the time to speak with us and share more information about Berkeley City College and Laney College. And to everyone watching, again, we'll be happy to help you move forward. These are the faces behind the screen, so you don't need to be afraid to ask questions. We're the ones who you'll be dealing with, and we'll be happy to help. All right, everyone. Thank you, and until next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.